What's up everybody, Mikey Z here. This is part 2 of the human flag tutorial. I'm going to assume that you've already seen part 1 and that you've done the exercises in there. If not, I'll put a link or annotation somewhere around here. In part 2 I'm going to talk about technique and tips and stuff like that. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is hand placement. For the human flag, what you want to do is have your top hand, your overhand grip, and your bottom hand is going to be pretty much facing down like this. You want to get a little bit closer? It's going to be facing down like this. How far you spread it apart, go ahead and scoot back. How far you spread it apart, you know, not too close, not too far, I guess. Moderate length. And the second thing you're going to talk about after you get the grip down is you're going to be pretty much stretching your shoulders back. So you're not going to be gripping it like this, right? You're going to actually be back like that. If you do it to where your shoulders are in front of you, you pull up, all you're going to do is spin. You're not going to be able to hold yourself. If you find yourself up and you're spinning like this, it means you're not centered on this pole. And you need to pull probably your bottom arm, your bottom shoulder. You need to adjust a little bit like that. Okay? Alright, a lot of people have issues with flexibility mainly when doing this. Besides the strength aspect, like I said, stretching your shoulders back. And to do that, there's a couple different ways you can work on the flexibility in that way. One of them is if you got like a PVC pipe or you have like an elastic band, you just grab it on your sides right here and you would just carry it over and wrap your way around. And if you're doing it right, you should feel a pretty good stretch in your chest and your shoulders and everything. If you don't have none of those, you can still practice it on here. Just get in the grip, keep your hands steady, and just hold yourself out like that to keep working the flexibility and everything. And keep doing it till it feels comfortable, till it doesn't hurt to stretch like that anymore. You don't want to be doing intense exercise like this when you don't even have flexibility. Alright, second thing is warm up. You don't want to jump into this kind of, if you're just starting to learn this exercise, you don't want to jump into this kind of exercise right away. What I personally do for the warm up for this, and this also helps with getting the technique of getting your alignment up, is just to get straight right away, get my arms locked out, and to just pull. You don't have to necessarily get your foot off the ground. You go ahead and put the, can you see my foot in there? You don't have to necessarily get your foot off the ground, but get used to pulling. This won't be the whole weight of your body on your shoulders or your obliques or everything, so doing that will kind of get your body warmed up. You won't be using your full body weight, so I would suggest doing that maybe a couple times before you actually start doing it. And then lastly, all I did once I was able to figure out the shoulder alignment, flexibility, and strength issues was to keep jumping into it. That's all I did. Got ready, lined up, and then just try to hold it as long as you can. That's all you got to do. Practice, practice, practice. Eventually you keep doing it, you're going to stop. Alright, so that does it for part 2, human flag tutorial. Hey, you want more videos like this? Leave a comment, subscribe, like, whatever. See you guys next time.